Hey everybody, I am doing a video about I'm going to do numerous stories about various trips to New Orleans. I'm going to do the first two. The first time I went was for my friend Kelly's birthday, and of course it was like August, so it had to be like boiling hot outside. And, you know, of course now I've been in New Orleans about 4 times, but that's a different story. But we got to New Orleans, and, you know, then it was my first time, you know, and what did we do? I'm trying to remember. Actually, I can't remember, so I'm going to tell everybody about the ghost tour we went on. We went on a ghost tour, and my friend's mom got scared. And that night, when we went to bed, I don't remember what happened exactly on the ghost tour, but we went on the tour. We got back to the hotel. We were going to bed and seeing this little house in the French Quarter, I think. And we heard a noise. Not the people outside going, woo. You're not Bourbon Street, you don't need to woo. People are trying to sleep. Including moi. But anyway, the ghost freaked her out and basically jumps onto my friend and was like, get off me. So I'm just gonna do all the New Orleans stories so I can remember. In 2012, my mom went with me to New Orleans for 2012 Jazz Fest. We stayed next to this hotel next to the Superdome, which during everybody else went to Superdome, and Katrina. And oh yeah, the first time we were there for her birthday, and it was Katrina's 5-year anniversary in 2009. The next time we went was in. We've only been there 3 times. Sounds about right. Yeah. 2012, and we went to see my favorite artist, New Orleans fiddler Amanda Shaw, and it was pouring rain that day. But I mean, there was like nobody there, and we were in the mud, and they went off somewhere to, I don't know, dry off. And we went to this music store called Louisiana Music Factory, and I found her CD, which I have on my phone, and I love her music. And you know, then we went back to the hotel, and we got into a disagreement about the remote, which is so bloody stupid. I don't know why friends fight over stupid things, seriously. C'est la vie. Anyway, last time we went was last year. It's just my friend. Of course, Joni got sick when we were. Anyway, of course, we drove and we got to New Orleans. It was lovely. Of course, she complained about her feet were hurting. She didn't want to go to Emerald's, so we went to Hard Rock, which is one of the only Hard Rock cafes left. Unfortunately, I don't know. Somebody explain to me why they shut all the Hard Rock cafes down, seriously. It really stinks. Because I have a towel from Hard Rock Chicago, which is like a long time ago. But it was. That was Friday. And, you know, we did go into some stores and looked at course, the feet thing, there was H&M was right across the street, and I was like, why don't you just go in there and buy a pair of shoes? Joni had to pull Kelly aside to tell her to behave yourself. And we went to, I can't think of the name of the restaurant we went to, but, of course, Orleans has all the gumbo and the jambalaya. I had a po' boy at Jazz Fest, and that day we went, it was so hot. It was like, for May, was it May? And we went to see Elton John. Now, Friday night, No Doubt was there, and I really, 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 really wanted to go see Gwen Stefani. Hoping next time we get to, not to mention Amanda, but of course her show was canceled or something, and so I didn't get to see her, unfortunately, but I've seen her a couple of times there, and that was awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that part. Yeah. One time I was at this place called Lafayette Square, and the noise was so loud, and these people who probably live in those places, and were probably like, hope they had like thick concrete walls or soundproofing so you can't hear. But it was a ton of fun, and then we saw her in Jazz Fest 2012. And the rain, like aforementioned, my big word at the moment. It was, well, times were really fun, and they're on my Facebook page somewhere. And we walked through a crowd of a zillion people to get to the restroom, and of course we were here and her mom was over there, and we had to, like, isn't that Joni over there? She's like, oh yeah, yes. I was trying to imitate her accent. She's from Mississippi, y'all. Recently, she was in Florida with her grandparents. Sorry about that. Anyway, I bought her Jazz Fest CD from last year because I didn't have this year's one. And of course I have that on my phone too. I have like I bought her first 2 CDs on Amazon or something like that. Her voice has changed a lot. Her first 2 albums came out in 2001 and 2004, respectively, and her voices sound completely different now. There's her little voice. But anyway, should do a video on her too. I want to do a video on everything. I need to start doing one to my computer again when I get YouTube connected with Flash Player thingy, Adobe. Anyway, those trips were a lot of fun. I love New Orleans. It's a shame with Katrina and what happened, and it just had its 10-year mark last year, and when we went by the 9th Ward, it was like, why didn't I help out after Katrina? Seriously, send them money, they did that for Afghanistan after September 11th. They even have it on South Park. The boys were sent a goat. And then it had Alan Jackson in it. Singing this, Where Were You in the World Stopped Turning song. Which, he wrote that song after that happened. Toby Keith wrote a song. Daryl Worley wrote a song. Like everybody wrote a song, I think. Bruce Springsteen did an album on that, but that's a different story. But New Orleans is full of great food and great music and great architecture and great history. And it's a lot of fun, even in the rain and the heat. And we had lots of fun when we were there. Even arguing over remotes, her feet hurting. I certainly can relate to that. I have feet problems too. It's a great city. There's no place like Londres. It's like Disney It's an escape from a lot of other places. Yeah. I love you, New Orleans. So much. But that's my New Orleans stories. I really am going to try sending a check in the next few months to help some people. I just need to get my checks back, so my mom wish me luck, everybody. Laissez le bon temps filer. Let the good times roll. Ciao, y'all.